do chores.
Okay, let's go do chores.
Do something kinda crazy. I wanna go drive all night with you right next to me. I wanna go feel the pounding of your heartbeat. When we get up high, won't look down, we won't look back. Yeah, when I die, I wanna know I lived like that. I wanna run in wide spaces, fly like the wind in high places, rushing like water on my face, with your hand in my head. Ooh, I wanna dance into the morning, kiss you like you've never been kissed before me. I would go anywhere you wanna go, with your hand in my head.
Harvey is currently the foreman of all operations here on the farm. She oversees everything because, well, she can't get out and do anything.
She's
so.
stroller strapped. Now pick a square up and take it over here and start to shake it out.
Dad, close this. Close that down.
No, it doesn't need to be closed.
Fight! Let's fight! Fight! Hey! Get mommy! Get mommy!
Oh, it's gonna be that way, huh? Take them in there and shake them out. Don't kick, I'm shaking them.
What I do?
Like this.
Oh, Dad. I'm getting out of here. So you just leave the doors open? Okay, guys, get some.
Hey, fine.
Hey, no. Don't we?
Yeah. It's not fair, I got a beard.
Kick it.
All right, boys. So what's happening today?
The mom sheep are coming.
The mommy sheep are coming home. So we are getting ready and we're preparing for them. We got the barn all cleaned out, right?
Yeah, but
It's
us
hard
are
work.
having a hay fight.
Yeah, now we're having a hay fight because we're getting it all ready for the mamas to come in and sleep.
I'm the star of the show. I like the star of the show. No, I'm a star of the show.
Breathe deep. And remember,
No.
you're not bleeding.
No.
And at least you don't have
Hey,
any injury.
Oh no, you don't. No, don't come in. There's a pee on you, Lana.
Shh. What are you guys doing?
We're sitting over here waiting for the mama, the ewes to come.
Are they here?
Yes.
The sheep are here. The sheep are here.
Hold my hand.
Looks good.
Ooh, you okay?
Whoa, what? Yeah.
There's sheep's in there. Gotta be quiet. Shh.
This is Sneaky Pete. Come on, buddy. He's coming for a visit. What do you think?
Oh my goodness. He's nice. Yeah, he is.
And he's super friendly. halter broke, all that good stuff.
And we got Sneaky Pete out here with 4 ladies. He's getting busy already, doing his job. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Which one's honey?
And they have this big pasture here, pasture area that they can roam.
Hello everybody! I'm on the way to my first job interview. I'm hoping we get it. It's working on an elevator. I don't know if it'll be driving a truck or mixing feed or what it'll be exactly, but it'll be good to work at an elevator so that I don't have to plan a trip. Big bump, hold on. So I don't have to plan a trip into town to go get grain and stuff. I'm already there. So if I need creek feed or anything like that, then I'm already headed there. I can just get it. So that'll be a good thing. We put a window in the house last night because there was a window with an AC unit in it, and it wasn't really sealed up all the way. So it was letting in a lot of cold air, and we turned the thermostat down to put the window in last night. I turned it down to about 60, and with that new window in, I forgot to turn it back up. So the window holds good. Another thing is I went up to check the sheep this morning, and we had a little possum fall into our big water. I didn't take a video of it. It's kind of gross. So I had to drain the tank, which took about, 15 minutes, and I siphoned that all out and then dumped it out, cleaned it out a little bit, and had to refill it. So if you were wondering, yes, I did get a haircut. Just had my job interview. They actually don't have a position opening right now. Hopefully, she said there might be a couple openings coming up in different locations. So cross our fingers here once we'll just keep looking. Good morning, Owen. Things are moving a little faster than expected, and my location manager in Carlton would like to meet you. If possible, she would like to meet you this afternoon or first thing tomorrow morning. Are you available?
Absolutely.
Yes. Okay, hello everybody. I am headed back to the company that I previously interviewed for to interview with the manager there. I interviewed with one of the higher ups earlier. I didn't think they'd call me back today so soon. I just got done with my second interview in 2 days for a company that will be having me drive grain truck. It sounds like they don't have a position open right now, but it sounds like they're gonna create one, which is actually really exciting. I just met with the human resources lady yesterday, and she told me a little bit about the company and got to know me a little bit. Today I met with, I guess you'd call him the district manager. I guess I'd call him that. But he seemed really enthused and really excited to find a position for me. So we will know, hopefully by Monday or Tuesday, maybe even tomorrow, if I have a position.
Hey everyone, so we actually had a ewe that came back to us. She was out into pasture on the farm that she was at, and when she came home, it's actually this ewe right here. When she came home, they noticed that she wasn't fully dried up on one side, that she was still producing some milk on the one side. So they tried to milk it out of her, and Owen and I have been kind of watching it just to make sure it doesn't get hot and stuff like that. The other night we milked her out and noticed that it was a little bloody and it had a little bit of kind kind of some chunky stuff in it, and so to us, those are kind of like the first clues of mastitis. And I don't know if any of you have ever had mastitis, but it is seriously like one of the most painful things ever. So today we're going to be taking care of that. We're gonna hook her up onto our shearing stand, and then we're actually gonna use a cannula, and we are going to inject her udder with 3 cc's of agricillin procaine G. And well, first I'm gonna feel around, feel if there's any lumps. If there is, I'm gonna try and milk that out, soften it up. Otherwise, if there's not, we're gonna inject that, and then we're just gonna leave that in there for a couple days, and then come back to her, milk her out again, milk all of that penicillin out of there, and then we will go from there, see if we maybe need to do it another time. But hopefully this should clear that up. That way she will be a good milker next year, and we'll have good strong babies. Okay, so kind of what we're feeling for here now is we're feeling to make sure that there's no giant lumps or anything like that that would need broken up and milked out. Also temperature, making sure she's not too hot, where it would be indicating an infection. So now before we start the process here, I'm actually going to clean up her udder with some rubbing alcohol. That way when we do insert, there's not going to be any, we're not going to be introducing any bacteria into her udder. Now what we're going to do is we're going to insert a toothpick into the valve in her nipple.
Yeah, and her nipple.
So that way it kind of breaks it up a little bit. That way when we stick the cannula in there, we know that we're getting all the way in there and it's clearing out any blockages. And it is not sharp anymore, so it is safe.
It's dull. Arlo, back up just a touch, baby. She stomps. I don't want to get your finger.
So now we have the cannula needles, I would say. They're not actually needles, they're not sharp. They just have a hollow middle. And we're going to take our needle off of here.
Arlo, go see what
And we're going to, I told him to ring the bell when Harvey woke up. The important part about this is that we have to try not to damage anything while we're up there, so we can't go too far in. And we also don't want to stress her out too much by doing this to her shocker system or anything, because then she would abort her baby. So.
Well, one seat coming and one seat there. And time one seat. And time for one seat.
Arlo, back up just a
We're just going to inject really slow. To make sure it reaches all of the spaces that it should be getting. So now we have it in there, and hopefully in the next couple days we'll milk it out of her. We'll see how she's doing, and maybe do another dose if we have to, but hopefully this takes care of the problem.
Yeah.
Alright, so typically the treatment that we just did is used in dairy cattle, but this is a technique that the vet suggested to use, so that is why we did it like that. And typically you would lube up the cannula before you insert it into the teat, but I forgot to. It actually went in really easy, so I'm not too worried about it. We will do a farm tour soon. Well, we'll walk you around the property. There's only 3 acres, so
It won't take that long.
Not super huge, but we figured it would probably take up an entire vlog, so we wanted to kind of walk you through the property, walk you through the process of what we're thinking about doing with the house and with the yard and stuff, and yeah, so stay tuned. We'll see you later, guys.